Hello, thank you all for being here. It's very important that we do this. You know, I was just in another country. I was just over in Britain, and I marched with thousands and thousands of people through the streets of London for Palestinian rights. We are a movement that is all over the world, and we are growing here, and we are growing everywhere throughout the world. You know, the Geneva Accords sets down rules for warfare. One of those rules is you are not allowed to kill civilians, and you must do everything you can in your power to make sure that civilians are not killed, including letting them out of the war zones. So when Israel attacks Gaza, which has been called the greatest open-air prison in the world, there is no way that the civilians can leave. They have to stand there and wait for the bombs to fall on their head. That is a war crime. That is a crime against humanity. They have no right to leave and go where they want, to trade with who they want. The electricity that comes in is controlled. Israel puts them on what they call the Palestinian diet. It allows only a certain amount of food in at a calorie level that keeps Palestinians just about at a starvation level. If a girl gets a scholarship to Columbia University from Gaza or to Cambridge, Israel decides if she will go or not, and typically decides she will not go. These are crimes against the Palestinian people, crimes which if the American people knew, they would never support. They would come out in great numbers, and we will make sure that they know of these crimes. In Israel, there are roads called Jewish roads. It is only if you have a yellow license plate that says you are a Jew that you can drive on them. They have created walls in the West Bank so that it divides the communities from the workplace. And people who used to be 10 minutes from their workplace are now 2 hours and have to go through checkpoints. This is not human behavior. And when the Gazans have come to the apartheid wall to protest these policies and to call for the right to return unarmed Palestinians, they are shot down. This is a war crime. This is a crime against humanity. This we must all oppose. The question we have to ask is what has happened to the Israelis that they can do such things to other people. We have to know that Netanyahu's Likud party at one time was thought as being a fringe right-wing party. Now it is the center party of politics in Israel. We have to know that there have been several generations now since the formation of Israel where Israelis have grown up learning the philosophy that they are superior to all the people in the world, but in particular superior to Palestinians, and that Palestinians are inferior, something less than human. This is the reason they can shoot down unarmed people. At the apartheid wall, there have been over 300 people that have been killed by these bullets from the Israeli soldiers, unarmed people. And there have been 29,000 wounded. And what do? They shoot for their hips. They try to get amputations, and they don't allow the medicines in that they need to conduct those amputations in any kind of way. This is the destruction that these people here and the ones they support do. My organization, the United National Anti-War Coalition, the largest anti-war coalition in this country, at our founding convention, took a position that no anti-war coalition in the United States has done previously. We said we are against all aid to Israel, not just military aid, all aid. More and more people in this country, despite the propaganda, are coming to understand the struggle of the Palestinians and what is going on in Israel. Not the politicians, but the people. Even in the Jewish community, more and more, they're coming out to support Palestinian rights. The largest anti-war demonstrations in recent years have been Palestinian rights demonstrations. The people in this country will turn against Israel like they cannot expect, and we will force our government to end this collaboration. Israel cannot exist without the U.S. support, and we can never support a country such as Israel that does this to a whole group of people. This, what they are doing, is called genocide. We will never support it. And let me just mention an ending. The Palestinians are learning to fight back in great ways. In January, they learned how to hack Israeli drones, and they were able to bring down an Israeli drone. But what recently has come out is in the last attack of Gaza, and Israel has tried to hide this, but now it has come out. The Gazans were able to make their own drones, and they were able to take out 2 Israeli tanks. They will fight. They will always fight. They can kill a whole generation of Palestinians, but the next generation, because they are oppressed, will always fight. And we, the good people of this country, and the good people around the world, will always stand with them until there is total victory for all oppressed people around the world, especially the Palestinians. Thank you.
Thank you so much.